Now let's get on to something that is kind of serious, and that is what's been going on in Texas with Trump doing the same thing he did in Atlanta. I mean, with Georgia, saying I need 11,000 votes. He done went and told Texas, I need 5 more congressional seats. And this is what Texas got to say about that.
You know that Republicans in the state, Republicans out of the state, look at what you guys are doing and thinking you're running away from the fight. You're running away from your jobs by not being in Austin today.
Yeah, no. Abandoning your job is going to Cancun in the middle of a deadly freeze, right? Abandoning your job is cutting health care when people need access. Abandoning your job is cutting public education when we already have one of the worst education systems in the nation. What we are doing is the fundamental protection by our founding fathers in the Texas Constitution. When Donald Trump called Georgia Republicans and said, I just need you to find me 11,000 votes, they said, no, sir, that's a step too far. But when he called Texas Republicans and said, I need you to steal me 5 seats, they said, does July work for you? Well, it doesn't work for us as Texas Democrats.
Damn. Folks, what has happened? Now, Georgia, when it comes to who's more red, Georgia or Texas, who do y'all think is your opinion is the more red? They both pretty red to me, but Georgia has been making a turnaround. And so you mean to tell me that Texas Republicans are way more corrupt, way more willing to take the mushroom dick in their butt from Trump than the Georgia people are? That's what you're saying? It is well within the congressional Democrats' right to bounce. They are trying to protect democracy as we know it. And yes, I know both parties do it. I get all that. But one party does it worse. One party does it more often. One party stays in court because the lines they draw always get shot down in the Supreme Court. And that's the Republican Party. And it gets on my nerves when you talk to MAGA or you're having to deal with someone who's Republican, or maybe somebody who's independent that believes in the notion that both parties are bad, both parties do dirty things. Both parties do some dirty things. But there is clearly one party that does more of it. And when people say that to me, I'm always triggered thinking you vote for MAGA. You're saying that shit because you vote for Republicans and you know that they are more crooked, criminal, dastardly, and heinous than the Democrats are. If the Democrats were really to play the long game and cheat the way the Republicans do, the Republicans would never have a seat anywhere. And maybe the Democrats need to start swinging that big old stick and start doing it. Please like this video, ladies and gentlemen, as Texas is trying to do their thing to fight democracy with my homegirl, Jasmine Crockett, who I'm still trying to get on this show. Let me give you a summary of what's going on. Then we'll move on to the last subject that is tacky as Donald Trump's cankles. Here's a simplified version of what's going on, and I'm explaining it like an 8th grader because if MAGA watches this, you guys know. Trump and the Republicans in Texas want to redraw voting maps to help them win 5 more seats in Congress. Democrats don't want that, so they left the state to stop the vote because without enough members, a quorum, the vote can't happen. Republicans are fighting back. They're threatening arrests and huge fines, and they even asked the FBI to find the lawmakers. Democrats are staying determined, hoping to delay or stop the map. If the map happens, it would help Republicans take control of the U.S. House. In response, Democrats and others in other states are thinking about fighting back with their own map redistricting. Yes, Democrats, you've got to do this. No matter what Democrats do, whether it's right or wrong, Donald Trump is going to find a way to vilify you. He does it all the time by lying. MAGA does it all the time by lying. And if you really care about democracy, Democrats, you can't keep bringing a grape to a bona fide gunfight. It's not a food fight. It's a gunfight. And the Republicans are holding a lot of guns. And we keep popping up busting grapes. No. We've got to start showing up with Uzis and letting them have the hammer back the way they try to give it to us, because most of these MAGA men, they soft as cotton in aisle number 7 of the food line. They that soft. And if you give them any pushback, they crumble like a Sunday lawn chair, like bullies. So Democrats, grow a spine the way the Texas Democrats have done and start fighting back the way they fight. Help this nation, help bring peace back to this country, help reset this MAGA cancer that has taken over this country. It's going to take some time to get this stuff to get back under control, and I need you guys to get back in this fight.